All right, hello YouTube. This is Power Trigger Trade Sandro here on Stock Twits. Going to be talking about the Apple trade. I'm going to be talking about options for people who don't understand about options a little bit. Um, so let's get to the Apple trade plan. You need a plan. Okay, so here's the plan here. Now it's a bit cut off on the top there, but I'm going to read it. Basically, this box over here, which I'm going to talk about right now, as you see me, I pointed here. Apple needs to show us the power, basically. The November 25th 110 calls or December 16 110 calls could be used for 100 to 200% gains, and I'm going to explain that. But quickly, a November 25th 110 call basically is a weekly call, because right now I'm making this video. It's November the 20th on a Sunday. Tomorrow's the 21st on Monday, and that's when you could be able to engage in this trade if it could confirm, of course. Okay, and then a farther out option is the December 16 110 calls. In order to make this 100 to 200% gains, we need to get pretty close into the money here. Of course, we may not even hit targets, but basically, as they're written here, targets are 114 to the 115 area. Confirmation is key. Study the videos, people. So always refer to my video. And there's a picture of me here saying health and investment professional Sandro. There it is. All right. Anyways. So what does Apple need to do? Well, Apple needs to show us some strength. So here's what I'm looking for. Apple needs to break above 110.65. And this is this box here, on some good action volume. Good action volume is 8 million on a 15-minute chart. If the volume is less than that, then watch for basing above 110.65 and look for a power push of 111 to the 111.50 area. Basically, you want to see that Apple looks strong, especially above 110.65. If, however, we get the volume in the first 15 minutes and we're above 110.65, that'd be a very good signal to take a long position. But I'm not so crazy about Apple. But you never know. You know, if it can confirm what I'm looking at is if it can show us the power, I think we can push to the 114 to 115 area. We might be able to do better. And again, we need to see what kind of action. I'll have to probably make more updates. But basically, my option strategies is we're waiting for the things to trigger before we get into any trade. Okay, it has to confirm. You just don't go and buy anything. Okay, part of this is waiting. Is the timing. In other words, with options, they can make you a lot of money, but you have to have very good timing because you don't want to be sitting there waiting for the stock not to do anything. Okay. Again, follow along. And what you should do is really pull up these calls in your account and see how what's the price, what price they are. I mean, these are these are pretty inexpensive. You can get you can control Apple for less than $200, depending on the $200 to $300, depending as low as $100 to $200 to $300, depending on, that's per option. So you're controlling 100 shares, right? But what you have is time is against you. If you want to listen to what I'm saying in the video, keep watching the video multiple times. That's exactly why the videos are here for. All right, now 1 second here. If you want to see more great videos, I have a new YouTube channel called Power Target Trades. Right? You see, so you see the familiar, the banner here, familiar of me. And basically, you can find a whole bunch of other trades. For example, so if you're on the Apple board, you happen to not notice, by following you'll be able to stay in tune with everything that I'm doing. So here's HD is a new trade, and FL, and then not only that, I'll be doing a lot of other things. It's not about making money is one thing, but without your health and fitness, that's another thing. And that's another thing that I'm going to be motivating. So you're going to see a lot more things than just about investment. But investment, I want to make money so you can invest in your health and eat really good food. And it's not about just your health. People don't invest enough in their health. But anyways, let's get back to the Apple trade. So subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to Power Target Trades. Power Target / space trades. Give me 1 second here. All right. So here we are back at the Apple chart here. So people. Basically, like I said, you can choose between the November, because if Apple can, Apple could hit those targets in a day or two, and so weekly calls will work, right? But you also want to continue seeing a lot of strength. That's another monitoring that I can't get into. Basically, what I do is I'm giving you the germ of the idea. How you manage the trade is kind of up to you, because that's beyond the scope of what I'm going to be doing with my YouTube channel. But what the YouTube channel is demonstrating is the waiting for confirmation, and that you can make these gains. Very possible. Okay, if you want a little bit more time, you can use the December 16 110 calls. What these calls do is they control you. You're controlling 100 shares of Apple for honestly, depending, especially with the time that's on these options, between $100 to $300 a share for 100 shares, which you would need a lot more money, right? Because you got to multiply whatever Apple's value is times 100 shares, and that's how much you have to pay if you want to own the shares. With the options, you have the power. For example, my plan's pretty scalable. You can buy up. Some people can buy 5 options on a smaller accounts, and there's people with larger accounts that are going to buy 50 options, right? And 50 options is like controlling 5,000 shares, 50,000 shares of Apple, right? Because 50 times 100, right? So 50,000 shares of Apple, but for a lot less. So, options are very powerful, but you have to have the right direction. Whatever you multiply 50 times, I think it's 50 times 100 shares, right? And that'll give you how many? 5,000 shares, right? So you're controlling that many shares, okay, for a lot less money, right? So if you multiply 50 times whatever you buy, if you buy the options for $200 or $300, that's what you're controlling, right? A lot less, right? $15,000, I would assume, right? Depending again, and now it that depends on the price of the option. And you'll see when you pull this up on your brokerage, and to learn about options, that's one thing. So it's easy to go on the but then you need so what, you know how to buy calls, but if you buy the options at the wrong time, you're going to lose money, right? So the key is to wait for the confirmation, need a strategy and a plan, and that's why you want to come and you want to follow my stream, Power Target Trades, for the strategies and the plans. Just give me 1 second here again. Alright, people, so don't forget to subscribe to Power Target Trades. Going to be a lot of great other plans. Again, I like this HT. Check this out. Basically, go to this link over here. I might post the link on my screen. I might post the link. So check for a link below the video. I might be able to do that, and it'll direct you to this HD trade. So there you have it, people. Thanks for listening. Like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. And you can also check out find this HD trade right on Power Target Trades by subscribing. Thanks for listening. There's a subscription button. Like the video.